When the singer first stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage, nothing about the moment screamed history in the making. There was no dramatic entrance, no flashy outfit, and no familiar melody to hook the audience. Just a quiet confidence, and a guitar held close to the chest like a shield. Simon Cowell leaned back in his chair, arms crossed, already skeptical. Over the years, he had heard thousands of original songs, most forgettable, many unfinished, and only a rare few truly special. Original songs, especially in early AGT rounds, were a gamble. Without the safety of a famous melody, contestants usually failed to connect. When asked what they would sing, the singer calmly replied, "An original." A ripple of uncertainty moved through the room. Even the judges exchanged glances. The audience applauded politely, but the energy was cautious. No one knew that in just a few minutes, the rules of the competition and expectations of what it takes to succeed were about to change forever. From the very first note, something felt different. The lyrics were simple but painfully honest, about struggle, dreams, and feeling invisible in a loud world. The voice wasn't perfect in a polished, radio-ready way, but it carried something far more powerful: truth. Each line felt lived in, as if the song had been written not to impress judges, but to survive life itself. The room grew silent, the kind of silence that only appears when people are afraid to breathe and miss a word. Simon's expression shifted slowly, first curiosity, then focus, then something rare: respect. By the final chorus, some audience members were wiping away tears. When the song ended, there was a split second of stunned quiet, then the theater erupted. A standing ovation. The judges praised not just the voice, but the courage. "You didn't hide behind anyone else's song," Simon said. "That was you. And that's dangerous, in the best way." That single performance didn't just earn a yes. It planted the seed of an unprecedented journey. As the competition advanced, pressure grew heavier. Producers subtly suggested covering a popular song just once. Fans online debated whether original music could survive live voting. Historically, contestants who relied solely on originals were eliminated quickly. But this singer refused to compromise. Each round brought a brand new song, written during late nights, fueled by anxiety and belief. One song spoke about family sacrifice, another about heartbreak, another about chasing impossible dreams. With every performance, the connection deepened. Viewers didn't just listen, they recognized themselves in the lyrics. Social media exploded with comments like, "This feels like my story." And finally, someone real. Simon admitted on air that he had never seen anything like it. "You're building your own catalog in real time," he said. "This is risky but brilliant." Against all odds, the singer kept advancing, proving that originality wasn't a weakness. It was the weapon. By the semifinals, the stakes were terrifying. One mistake could end everything. Other contestants delivered jaw-dropping covers of legendary songs, earning massive cheers. Backstage, the singer wrestled with doubt. What if this was the moment originality failed? What if the audience finally wanted something familiar? Still, stepping onto the stage, the decision was made: another original song. This one deeply personal, written about fear itself. The performance was stripped down. No backing band. No visual effects. Just a voice, a guitar, and raw emotion. Halfway through the song, the singer's voice cracked, not from lack of skill, but from overwhelming emotion. And instead of hurting the performance, it made it unforgettable. The audience stood before the final note even rang out. When the results were announced, and the singer's name was called for the finals, the reaction was historic. The only singer in AGT history to reach the finals using nothing but original songs. The finals weren't just about winning anymore. They were about legacy. Millions watched, knowing they were witnessing something rare. The final song wasn't designed to chase votes, it was a thank you. A love letter to everyone who had ever felt unheard. The performance was flawless, emotional, and brave. Judges struggled to speak afterward. "You reminded us why music exists," one said. Simon summed it up best: "Win or lose, you've already changed the show." When the night ended, Regardless of the final ranking, one truth was undeniable. The singer had already won something bigger than a trophy. They proved that authenticity could stand tall on the biggest stage in America. That you don't need borrowed words to make people feel something real. Long after the season ended, the impact continued. The songs charted. Concerts sold out. Aspiring artists cited that AGT run as proof that originality still mattered in a copy-paste world. Talent shows were no longer just about hitting high notes. They were about telling stories. That single journey rewrote the rulebook. One singer, 6 performances, 0 cover songs, and a place in history that no one can ever take away. In a competition built on spectacle, this artist proved that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply be yourself and sing your own truth.